Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now. Stand up when you fall down. Competition getting ran out.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat and Wow Today's YouTube page. It is Game of the Week time. Thursday night lights here in beautiful Ethete, Wyoming, as a art rivalry renews itself once again in a new school year. This is the 2024 matchup between the 2-1 Wyoming Indian Chiefs and the 0-3 Wind River Cougars. We expect a fierce battle today. Both teams kind of coming in a bit evenly matched. Should be an interesting game. Wyoming Indian, of course, looking to avenge several years of losses against Wind River, and this is a good chance to do it. Expect kind of a quick game, as we saw with Wind River 2 weeks ago, just because they are going to keep the ball on the ground. A little bit of a Hampton Inn Suites pregame show tidbit, or a little bit of knowledge that we just found out. Starting quarterback Mato Amos for the Cougars is out. He is not here. He is on a cruise, is what I was told. So expect to see Remington Martinez most likely take the majority of the snaps here in Ethete today. Remington a little bit more willing to throw the ball. They seem to be willing to throw a little bit more with him, but not a whole lot. Coach Rod Frederick wanting to keep the ball on the ground for the most part. This is a team that comes in Wind River averaging just at 200 yards per game rushing, only about 15 through the air. They're actually averaging under 2 at 1.67-ish completions per game. So it is a team that averages on the run, though, about 4.5, 4.7, somewhere in there. Actually, it is 4.7 yards per carry. And that's what they want to do. They want a power run. Of course, they've had some matchups against teams that are a little more established with the power run. Of course, Wind River did advance to the finals last year in Laramie for Class 1A 9-man and was defeated. They lost 11 seniors off that team, so it is definitely a rebuilding year for Wind River. So for Wyoming Indian, a pleasant start out with a win over Guernsey Sunrise. And it just continued last week with a win. And they're looking to build one of their better seasons right now. And you don't crown that off any better than this trio of 9-man rivals. This is the first game of 3 total this year we'll bring you. Of course, next week we will be with Wind River and Shoshone for that arch rivalry. And then later on in the year, we'll circle back to Shoshone for Wyoming Indian versus Shoshone. So in this trio of rivalries, a lot can go in to determine whether or not you're going to advance to the playoffs, what your year may look like. So we'll be back here on WYO Today at 99.1 with more of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, and we'll bring you the Ranger Keys to the Game.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat and Why Today Media's YouTube page. I am joined by forgetting the phrase I wanted to use there, Cody, but the voice of Wyoming Indian basketball, Cody Beers. Cody, how you doing?
Hey, good. It's good to be outside. Beautiful afternoon, about 85 degrees here in Ethete, and field looks good. Ready for some nine-man football.
But as we were talking about as we went into earlier, Mato Amos on a cruise, or so is reported. He is out. He is one of their main offensive weapons. Cody, the keys to the game here are kind of simple for Wind River, especially. Wind River established the run at all costs. They're a team that only averages 15 yards per game in their 3 games so far in the air, and they only average 1.67 completions per game.
Yeah, it's not a team that's going to throw the ball at all. I mean, last year when they made the run down to Laramie in the state title game, they threw the ball about 5% of the time, and it's no different. And you'll face an improved Wyoming Indian team coached by Nate Reinhardt. He's done an outstanding job. Of course, Wyoming Indian with some of the best-looking uniforms in the state. Now they just need to put it together today at Ethete against a Cougars team that graduated most everybody off last year's team.
Yeah, they graduated 11 off that team that made the run all the way to the finals. And really the key of the game to me for the Chiefs here today, and for that matter, Wind River, is what we've seen in other Wind River games, what we've seen in nine-man football here in Fremont County is with these teams that aren't pass happy, they're not running spreads, they're not throwing much at all, is going to be ball security. Turnovers have haunted Wind River, and of course Wyoming Indian, as you said, improved, coming in at 2-1 on the season and looking to make it 3-1. And this Fremont County trio of rivalries between Wyoming Indian, Wind River, and Shoshone is going to go a long way as far as determining who, if any of them, or if all of them, can make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, good crowd today out at Ethete, and they've got concessions cooking downstairs. We got a Riverton officiating crew out here, and it's a beautiful day for football, and hey, why not be right here at the king of basketball places in Ethete as we get ready to play some football. But there's some members of this Wyoming Indian team that played on that state championship basketball team last year. Adriano Brown is a junior this year, wide receiver. He comes in at about 6'4", and he'll be a big part of Wyoming Indians' basketball run this year. Let's see, who else do we have? LaDanian Brown, his brother, is a quarterback and linebacker, another junior on this team. That's what we're going to see later on in basketball season. It's going to be a junior-laden Wyoming Indian team, the defending state champions. On the other side for Wind River, it's a team that's going to be fairly young. I see one senior on that page and about 5, 6 seniors on the other page. Braden Tatro played last year for this Wind River team. He got his name out there a little bit. Zachariah Jones, I believe that's his brother that played last year for Wind River. He was the punter and center on that team. This Jones, much smaller at 5'11", 160 pounds. But, you know, it's a year when Wyoming Indian got themselves back into 9-man, and now they've got a chance to be competitive right here against county rival, at least on the basketball court. Wind River about 20 miles to the north of here. And today it'll be fun because it's high school football on a Thursday and a beautiful evening for football.
And it is, as I was informed when I made the calls earlier this week, it is homecoming this week for Wyoming Indian. We will go ahead during the United States Marine Corps halftime show, kind of put that up on the video and let those of you at home enjoy the pageantry of the homecoming celebration here at Wyoming Indian. We will be right back here on KWYW 99.1 with the Sutherland starting lineups here on WYO Today.
Way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
And welcome back to Hampton Sweet pregame show. We may get interrupted, Cody, by an electrical guitar here in a moment. It is time for our Sutherland starting lineups. And as I always like to do with the game of the week, we've already gone through Wind River once, so we'll try and get to them based on time. But I like to name out everybody on the roster.
Still got
here.
20 minutes to go, Coach.
Oh, well, then again, it's 5:20. It's supposed to kick off at 5:30. We had that confirmed. But we'll go ahead and we'll get through all of them unless this gets a little too loud. First, for the home team on homecoming here, the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. It is number 1, a junior wide receiver defensive back, Adriano Brown. Number 2, a sophomore wide receiver DB, Evan Oldman. Another wideout / defensive back, number 7, Marshall Little Whiteman. He is a freshman. Senior wide receiver DB, number 12, Darian Augustine. Number 14, junior running back linebacker, Killen Sinclair. Number 15, a senior wide receiver defensive back, Joey Wallowenbull. Number 20, a junior quarterback and DB, Matthew Austin. Number 21, wide receiver DB, junior Avon Posey. Number 24, wide receiver DB, freshman Colton Return to War. Number 26, running back DB Damon Willow. Number 37, senior offensive line linebacker Seth Spoonhunter. A sophomore, number 42, running back linebacker Tommy Cruz. Number 45, a freshman wide receiver defensive back Dakota Norse. And now we hit the line. Lineman, sophomore, number 48, Chris Seahair. Number 50, senior lineman Rachel Duchesne. Number 52, sophomore lineman Jace Little White Man. Number 54, sophomore running back DB Tayshawn Brown. Number 55, junior offensive line and linebacker Deja Moss. Number 60, senior offensive line and defensive line Avery Posey. Freshman lineman Caden Smith, number 62. Number 67, junior lineman Benjamin. Help me out here, Cody. I don't want to botch it.
Naito.
Number 68, lineman junior Bladen Norse. Number 70, freshman lineman Norman Ironcloud. Number 72, freshman lineman Anthony Mountain. Number 73, junior lineman Nico Brown. Number 76, lineman Jace Runs Medicine Ware. He is a sophomore. Number 77, junior lineman Roland Burton. Number 79, sophomore lineman Titus Brown. Number 80, a junior quarterback and linebacker LaDanian Brown. Number 83, sophomore running back and DB Tristan Large. And number 87, a freshman wide receiver defensive back Aiden Cruz. Head coach is Nate Reinhardt. Assistant coaches Christian Lopez and Michael Ridgebear. Go ahead.
Oh, you going to do the other team?
I will. Go ahead. We got time, as you pointed out.
Well, in Wyoming High School football this week, Kevin, Class 4A. Tomorrow, these games are all tomorrow. Kelly Walsh at number 1 Sheridan. Of course, Sheridan with that record-breaking win streak last week. Campbell County at Laramie, Natrona County at Cheyenne East, Cheyenne Central at Thunder Basin, and Rock Springs at Cheyenne South. Those are all 6 p.m. kickoffs. In conference play tomorrow, the big one down in Riverton, Douglas at number 3, Riverton. Torrington at Lander tomorrow, another big game. Number 1, Star Valley at Jackson. Maybe the game of the week in 3A. Number 2, Cody at number 4, Powell. It'll be number 5, Buffalo at Rollins, and Green River at Evanston tomorrow. Those are all conference games. The Riverton game begins at 11. Lander begins at 11. 6 p.m. tomorrow. What am I doing?
I was about to say,
Douglas at Riverton,
football.
6 p.m. Torrington at Lander at 6 p.m. In Class 2A, teams from this area, Thermopolis at number 4, Lovell tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That's a conference matchup. In Class 1A 9-man, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, it's Grable at Shoshone. That's a conference game. Not sure. Are we going to have that one?
Which one?
2 o'clock tomorrow?
No, we won't have that one.
All right.
We will be at Wind River Shoshone next week.
And then, looks like Saturday, you'll have DuBois at Hanna-Elk Mountain, 1:30. That's a conference matchup. And that'll do it for your high school football matchups. As Wyoming Indian comes out tonight in their black uniforms, red stripes down the side. They've got blue helmets with that familiar Chiefs logo on the side. On the other side, Wind River in their white uniforms. Blue stripes, blue helmets, blue numbers.
All right. Thank you, Cody. And a reminder, you can listen to actually Cody and Baylor Beers tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, bringing you the Riverton game. Lander and Torrington will be on KTAK. 93.9 on 93.1 tomorrow at 6 will be the Lander and Torrington game with Austin Beckdoss and Ernie Over. And, of course, Thermopolis will be on 101.7 KDNO. For the visitors from Wind River, their lineup is an expected starting quarterback with Mato Amos being gone, is a senior wide receiver and QB Remington Martinez. We're not going to go through all their positions because everybody on Wind River has 4 of them. Junior number 2, Colt Martinez. Freshman number 3, Braden Hall. Senior number 4, Keenan Devereaux. Number 5, senior is Zakia Jones. I probably just botched that one. I'm sure Leanne will correct me back at the mothership on that one. Senior number 6, Jacob Hardcastle. Again, number 9, Mato Amos. He is out. Junior number 11, Jeffrey Strock. Junior number 12, Logan Jensen. Junior number 13, Ben Snyder. Freshman number 14, Draven Lewis. Freshman number 15, Eli Hill. Senior number 16, as Cody alluded to, a guy who played very well throughout the state playoffs last year. Braden Tatra, one of their most experienced players back. Junior number 17, Cameron Wisecup. 24, freshman Christian Knowles. Number 25, sophomore Zane David. Junior number 30, Kai Alatini. Sophomore number 33, Jeffrey Rushing. Junior number 42, Tunk Coble. Sophomore number 45, Isaiah Alatini. Number 51, junior Troy Titsup. Number 52, junior Blue Star Friday. Number 56, junior Isaiah Remakel. Number 65, junior Holden Yates. Number 66, senior Tony Musalim. Number 69, junior Marlon Abeta. Number 70, sophomore Daniel Reed. And it's Zakiah. She just corrected me on that. Zakiah Jones. I think I just did Marlon Abeta. And then number 70, sophomore Daniel Reed. Number 72, freshman Jamison Spoonhunter. Freshman number 73, Tryon Ryder. Freshman number 75, Crimson Tarnas. Number 82, a sophomore Vash Goebel. And number 96, sophomore Aiden Pogue. The coaches are head coach Rod Frederick, assistant coaches Kyle Hunter and Mark Kress. So that'll do it for the Sutherland starting lineups. We will be back with more of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today and KWYW.
In Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We were scheduled for a 5:30 kick. Looks like it's going to be closer to 5:40 now. And Cody, one of the things we were talking about during the keys to the game was ball security. In that last game of the week that we did with Wind River, that was critical. Came out of half within striking distance and had one snap against Saratoga in the third quarter after a muffed kick and a fumble on the first offensive play, actually. So it's really going to come down to, it looks like Wyoming Indians quarterback number 20 has a bit of an arm watching him warm up.
Yeah, Matthew Austin, a junior quarterback. He also plays defensive back. Looks to me like they run an I formation with two wide receivers as their usual set. Running back tonight, Colton returned to war. And they're going to throw the ball. They're going to mix it up. Nate Reinhardt's done a nice job of getting these kids to buy into an offensive philosophy and a defensive philosophy, which, in the past, Wyoming Indian football has been more about getting in shape for basketball season. They're 2-1 this year, looking for win number 3, and that's just great news because not everybody can play basketball, but you can put a lot more guys on the field during football and teach them how to be a team and work together. Hey, the coin flip occurred as we filmed it out there. Wyoming Indian won the flip. They deferred their choice until the second half, and so Wind River's going to have the ball going from the north to the south, which is from our left to the right, and Wyoming Indian will be on defense as we get underway here very soon.
Another thing to kind of watch out for in this game, this is our first Wyoming Indian game we have had Wind River, is both of these teams want to play ahead of the sticks, so to speak. They don't want to get into third and long type situations, although seeing the shotgun in warm-ups here and seeing them take some throws, it does seem that Wyoming Indian's going to be a little more willing to put the ball in the air. Good defensive backfield for the Wind River Cougars, so it'll be interesting to see. Wind River's philosophy is going to be very simple. We're going to take the kickoff and want to do the old Nebraska Cornhuskers 3.5 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, they like to run the football, and Wyoming Indian likes to throw it a little bit more. 9-man football is an interesting form of football because you have to go 15 yards for a first down, and there's only 3 downs, so you get 3 downs to go 15 yards. Are we playing 11-man?
No. We're playing 9-man.
Yeah, that's 9-man.
Okay. I just didn't. For some reason, I didn't catch on to that last game. I did.
I could be wrong, but
I know
been
it is
a while
in 6-man. I know it's
it is that
yards.
way in 6-man. You're right. I think they play the normal size field in 9-man.
They do. It's 100 yards.
It's been a while. So, but Wind River approaching their bench. Wyoming Indian finishing up their preps, and we're about ready to go here. At least teams are getting ready.
And if there was anybody on, let's say, Wyoming Indian that you would say is key to this game for them, who would it be?
Boy, I just don't know enough about them, but the two brothers, Adriano Brown and LaDanian Brown, bring the physical side of football. Right now, LaDanian's throwing the football out of the backfield. Adriano Brown is a wide receiver and defensive back, and on the other side, you'll see LaDanian Brown playing quarterback and linebacker. So, fairly young team for Wyoming Indian. They've only got 5 seniors on the team. They're going to have to sustain blocks, and it's hot out here. They're going to have to deal with the heat as we get ready for the national anthem.
Well, it'll be the national anthem here, and we will be right back with the kickoff here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show in KWYW.
For updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to 99.1 KWYW The Heat. This is Kevin Shields along with Cody Beers bringing you the game of the week here in week 4. It is the Wind River Cougars visiting Ethete to take on the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, and the ball is teed up here. 2 returners back for Wind River. They're standing right about the 10-yard line. Kicking will be for for Wyoming Indian will be Matthew Austin, one of the quarterbacks here. A reminder, if you're listening to this on KWYW on your way home from work, you can tune in and watch it on our YouTube page. And we've got the okay from the officials, and Austin will kick it short and in the air, and it's going to bounce at the 35 and then go out of bounds at the 33. So a mental error right off the bat, Cody.
Well, that's high school football, and he's a left-handed kicker, probably doesn't have a lot of experience, and didn't hit it straight on, but it's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Wind River at their own 39.
So from the 39, Wind River wanting to get ahead of the game here and ahead of the Sticks, a run-dominated team with Remington Martinez at quarterback. And because of Cody graciously volunteering to help out here, I am going to be able to keep some stats. Credit to Cody because he came up with the spreadsheet. Martinez takes the snap, and it's up the middle for 5 right at 10 yards. I think they're going to give him about 10.5. Number 13, Ben Snyder. And it will be a 1st and 10. Just barely made the mark, Cody.
Yeah, that tackle by number 17, and we don't have him in the book, so...
Coming up to the line in a try-eye, 3 running backs behind Martinez. He's going to turn, he's going to hand to the fullback, and he's going to gain about 11 on the play. That was ran by Braden Tatra, who you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, just a little off-tackle play between the guard and the tackle. Wyoming Indian with some size out there. You got Roland Burton, big nose guard, and you've got linebackers have got to make plays in this 3-man defensive line.
I'm expecting we're about to see a run up the middle again.
You think?
Until it stopped. Martinez under center. He's going to hand off to the tailback, Snyder, and he's going to gain about 5. So on this drive, they're averaging already in 3 carries 8.7 yards per.
Well, and if you want to stay with Wind River, you've got to be able to stop that 1st down run. 5 yards is just too much to gain.
Sets up 2nd and 5 at the Wyoming Indian 34. In the power eye again, Martinez takes snap, hands off to Snyder, and he's got room to run, and he's going to gain 7 on that play, and he'll set up another 1st down. Snyder, who really was a little bit unheard of in the Saratoga game, didn't hear a lot from him, already has 22 yards on the day.
Yeah, good first drive, nothing fancy. Run it straight up the middle, make Wyoming Indian stop you on defense.
And I'm going to roll the dice here, Cody. Run up the middle, you think?
I think they'll switch it up and run off right tackle this time.
Under center is Martinez. Hard count. It's going to take the snap, and he's going to roll and keep it. It's going to be read and tackled nicely in the backfield. They're going to say he had no gain there, did Remington Martinez.
That tackle by Darian Augustine, starting point guard this year, coming in for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs basketball team.
Good stop there by the Chiefs. Important, put them behind the sticks there and make it 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line of the Chiefs. Back in the power eye, Martinez takes a look, takes a hard snap. It's going to be a toss sweep to Snyder. He's got some lead blockers. He's got 5. He's got close to 10. He is going to get down and have 12.5. He's going to get down about 13 yards we'll give him. He's going to get to the 15-yard line.
Adriano Brown comes up, makes the tackle from his cornerback slot, but it'll be another 1st down for Wind River. And Wyoming Indian takes a timeout with 9 minutes to play in the 1st quarter. Wind River moving the ball from Ethete.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
And welcome back in the power eye out of that timeout by the Chiefs. It's going to be handed off to Snyder yet again. Snyder is going to gain about 6.
Adriano Brown in on that tackle. Also number 52, Jace Little Whiteman, sophomore for the Chiefs.
So they're going to have 2nd down and 4 to go from right about the 9-yard line. They obviously can get a 1st down without scoring here, and I would expect it will be a running play. They haven't even sniffed even throwing it up in the air yet, and we're going to get movement, I do believe. Nope, they're going to say encroachment against the Chiefs, and that'll give them a free 1st down.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate mistake for the Chiefs. Just either lined up offside or looks like they were lined up offsides as it was a dead ball foul. So 1st and goal now, all the way down to the 5-yard line for Wind River.
So Wind River has been marching down the field doing exactly what they want to with the power run game. Ben Snyder been the recipient, and we're only about 4 minutes into the game here, not even, and Ben Snyder has 41 yards. Out of the power eye, under center, Martinez, hard count, hands it off to, I think, the fullback, and he's going to get down to touchdown. Going to be a touchdown by number 16. That is Braden Tatro. He gains the 5 yards. And Wind River will go up 6-0.
Yeah, nothing fancy here from Wind River and their coach Rod Frederick. Let's just power it and make them stop us. If they stop us, we'll consider then running it outside.
Out of the power eye, going for 2, of course. Wind River's going to look to pitch it. They do so to Snyder, and he is going to get in for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:16 left in the 1st quarter, Cougars strike first in this rivalry game. It is 8-0 Wind River over the Wyoming Indian Chiefs.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back to Ethete and Wyoming Indian Intertribal Stadium, Cody?
Yes, Intertribal Stadium. Beautiful track here. They have some good track meets. You'll see the bleachers on the other side pointed the other way, and that's because they have a great cross-country meet here every year.
Remington Martinez, the quarterback, is going to kick it. It's going to be fielded just inside the 30 and return to the 35-yard line, where the Chiefs, they're actually going to give him the 36, maybe 37 once they clear out, and I can see it, 37-yard line. So decent little return for not a really long kick. And it'll set up shop for the Chiefs here at 1st and 10.
Yeah, good opportunity here for the Chiefs to move the ball. We'll see they come out throwing like we kind of saw them warming up as. They were doing a lot of little out plays over the middle.
Lining up in the I formation. Looks like LaDainian Brown at quarterback. He's going to pitch it to number 25. I think that's 25.
It was. Cameron Wisecup with the tackle as running the ball. I'm going to guess that's Damon Willow.
That's what
26 in the program.
That's what I'm going to guess as well. It was a nice gain of about 6.
They pitched the ball to Adriano Brown, and then he handed it inside on the misdirection play to Damon Willow.
Who is it? It's Dakota Norris.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Wyoming
Takes
Indian
a
drops
snap,
the ball.
and they're looking to throw after dropping the ball. Completed to Adriano Brown, and he's got room to rumble, and he's going to make the 32-yard line. That is going to be 18 plus 8. That's going to be a 24-yard pass to Adriano Brown.
Actually 31 yards.
Oh, excuse me.
Kevin.
I'm not the greatest at math. That's why I've excelled for it. Was that LaDainian Brown with the throw there? I think
no, he just, well, yeah, he.
Okay.
I don't know who's quarterback, sorry.
It had been Brown on first down. It looks like it's going to be him on second down.
Your other quarterback's over here, so yeah, it is LaDainian Brown.
So big time moving the ball here on the ground and in the air. 2 successful plays by this Chiefs team coming out of the I, 2 wide, 1 up top and 1 down low. And they're going to hand it off to number 14. That's St. Clair, and he's going to gain 3. So still positive play there. Wyoming Indian moving the ball.
Tony Musalem, a senior, 5'11", 280 pounds, made that tackle. There's no way he's 280 pounds, but I'm going to say he's 180.
Are you saying that a roster at any level might embellish a bit? Coming out of a very tight eye, they have 1 wide receiver up top. Going out of the gun, Brown looking deep, has to pull it back down, now looking to throw, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 20-yard line with a return of about 20 yards. Interception by number 33.
Jeffrey Rushing, a 5'8", 185-pound sophomore. They threw the ball right to him, and so Wind River back in business at their own 47.
So as we said in the keys of the game, but of course in football, key to the game in any level, from NFL on down to Pee Wee, ball security. Looked like he originally wanted to go to the guy who was in the slot, had him a little bit open, just put a little too much air into it, and it was intercepted at the 20, returned out to the 42, where this Wind River rushing attack will take over. Out of the power I, Martinez is going to fake it. They're going to look to put it in the air. Martinez throwing it up in the air, and it is caught at the 40. They're going to say the 39, so 11 plus 8. I think I got that one right. 19-yard toss.
That's Kai Alatini with the catch. 6 foot, 160-pound junior for Wind River. Outstanding pass for Martinez.
So a little bit of play action there that the run game had been successful in setting up. Power I, Martinez again under center. Going to take the snap, hands to the fullback, and he is going to rumble to the 30. Let's see, they're going to give him the 31. So it'll be 7 minus 1. It'll be about a 6-yard gain.
Kylan St. Clair with the tackle for the Chiefs from coming up from his linebacker spot.
And that was Jeffrey Rushing, of course, the guy who intercepted the pass.
Wind River very effective so far moving the football. 5:28 to play first quarter. 8-0 ball game.
Power I, as we've grown to expect, they've ran this every single play, this formation. Martinez take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Jacob Hardcastle, who gets off and running. And he's going to gain 10, 13 plus 4, 17 yards.
Tackled by Adriano Brown of Wyoming Indian.
And now we're starting to see what that running game can do. You're starting to see Coach of Wind River work different guys in to keep those running backs fresh, Cody.
Oh, yeah, it'll be much that way. Is Wind River's just going to play smash mouth football for the most part, throw an occasional pass as they did on this drive.
in the power I. 4:50 to go. He's going to look to toss it to Jacob Hardcastle, this time going to his right, and it's read by Wyoming Indian. He's only going to gain 2.
Good looking tackle that time. Kylan St. Clair again coming up from his linebacker spot. Limited that first round gain, probably the shortest first down gain of the ball game, as he gains 2 yards.
It is indeed, and this time taking a little bit longer in the huddle. You do wonder if some of this has to do with having a new quarterback, so keeping the playbook kind of basic. Remington seeing a little bit of action against Saratoga out of the power I, and he hands it to number 33, who's just going to careen his way over, and they're going to say he's just short. He's going to gain 15 yards, is Jeffrey Rushing.
That tackle from the free safety spot by Adriano Brown. It was only him and Rushing between another 6 points.
So I won't be surprised here if they go back to Rushing. He is their big bruiser. And they have 1st and goal from the 1. I don't even know if it's actually the 1. Out of the power I, Martinez takes the snap, and he hands it off to Rushing for the touchdown.
So 14-0 now as Wind River scores on its first 2 possessions of the game. Took advantage of that interception, drove 53 yards, mixed in 1 pass, and now Wind River will go for 2.
You were talking about them grilling earlier. I can smell it. It smells great out of here. Some good food being cooked.
Yeah, you're buying dinner, so.
Oh, am I? I could do that, I guess. On the 2-point conversion, Martinez going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, and he could have skipped in as the fake handoff just fooled the Chiefs. And it is good, and it is 16-0 in favor of the Cougars. Here with 3:34 left in the first, Wind River scored twice. Wyoming Indian with a chance to answer back when we return to KWYW and WYO Today.
Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome back to WYO Today and KWYW 99.1 The Heat's coverage of the game of the week. It is the visiting Wind River Cougars up 16-0 over the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, but it's still well within grasp as the Chiefs were able to move the ball, Cody.
They did. They moved the ball, just had a turnover. That kick's going to go out of bounds, and we'll get a penalty, and it'll be Wyoming Indian football up around the that'll probably move somewhere up around the 25, or maybe it goes straight to the 30. I'm not sure. Nope.
You're going to spot it
at the 30.
At the 35, actually.
So, yeah,
right?
if it's
inside the 30 or 35, it's probably to the 35.
It goes to the 30, and then it's a 5-yard penalty.
So that's going to be about an 11-yard penalty. It went out of bounds at the 24.
You're going to get LaDanian Brown out again at quarterback.
Out of the gun. He does have a protecting back in front of him in 3 wide. He looks to his left, throwing deep, and it's complete out to the 50 and to the 49. So actually the 48. So it's 17-yard completion there by LaDanian Brown. That was complete to Darian Augustine. 17-yard gain.
Augustine wide open on that play. Augustine with the green gloves on. Darian sports many types of basketball shoes throughout the basketball season.
coming out of the going under center in the I formation, 2 wide, 1 on each side, and it's going to be a toss to Adriano Brown on an end around. He's going to have 5. He's going to get almost to 10. He's going to get 9 yards on that.
Boy, and he was hit hard on the play by Braden Tatro, but gain of 9 on first down, and Brown felt that one as he limps back toward the huddle.
So good play there, and it's going to come all the way back, unfortunately, on a hold. So that's going to move it from the spot 10 yards, so it's going to be about a 4-yard penalty. Unfortunate, as it does wipe out a nice first down gain there, Cody.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 14 now.
So, of course, a Wyoming Indian, from what we've seen so far, much more adept in this situation as they're able to throw the ball than, say, a Wind River would be. Wind River would be playing behind the sticks a little bit more. Going out of the gun 2 wide, Wyoming Indian Chiefs going right to left on your radio dial, and they're going to hand off to number 25, and he is going to get all the penalty yards back and then some. Be about a 7-yard gain for Dakota Norse.
Yeah, nice play, just a little misdirection. Quarterback goes left, and he sneaks the ball into Norse's midsection, and Norse is off to the races. So very makeable second down play.
2nd and 7, 2:17 to go. And I don't want to overhype an important drive for the Chiefs here for 2 reasons. 1, you want to answer. Number 2, you want to keep your defense off the field as long as you possibly can while we're in your playbook to help get them some rest against this rushing attack. 2 on the left side for Brown. Brown out of the gun. Snap. He looks to his left, and now he's going to throw it up and caught by Darian Augustine. And he's going to reach all the way to the 30 from the 43, so it's going to be a 13-yard throw.
And again, nice throw. And an even more beautiful catch. That's Augustine's 2nd catch of this drive.
At the very beginning, I thought he'd overthrown it, but Augustine able to turn on those burners and get right underneath it. More importantly than anything, it goes from having that penalty to a first down at the Wind River Cougars 30. They will come out in the I. Going in motion is Evan Oldman, and they are going to pitch to him, and he's losing yardage as he goes backwards, and he is going to lose right at about 1.5.
That tackle by Zakiah Jones. Nice job. They've ran that play about 3 times now, so you'd like to maybe see them mix it up, send something back this side.
Will be after they mark it a negative 2-yard gain. So they'll be behind the sticks a little bit more. Trying to keep an eye on here, Cody. I don't think they've thrown out of the eye yet when they've lined up in it.
I don't believe so.
They've ran the end around 3 times on it, so it may be kind of getting scouted out a bit. But we'll see. And we've got a timeout on the field. It is by Wyoming Indian with 1:27 left in the, well, I don't know because that's the amount on the timeout. So we're still in the first quarter. It is 16-0 Cougars. We will be right back on WYO Today, KWYW.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And welcome back to WYO Today's coverage of the game of the week. Wind River up 16-0, but Cody, the Chiefs are driving once again.
Yeah, they've done a nice job driving between the 20s. Now we'll see if they can manage to drive it into the red zone.
Brown in the IS 2 wide on the near side. He's going to take it. Fakes an option. Now he's going to keep it. Little RPO play. He lays the hammer into the defense, but too many defenders there, and they're going to stop him for no gain.
That tackle by Logan Jensen, linebacker, 5'11", 175-pound junior. And then Jensen loses his helmet, and so he's got to take off a play as he gets to the sideline.
So now kind of what you didn't want is either team. It is 3rd and long, 3rd and about almost 12 from right at the 32-yard line of Wind River. I would anticipate 2-down territory no matter what. Going out of the gun, he has 2 wide to the left. He's looking left. Now he's going to have to evade pressure, and he's not going to be able to. He's going to lose 3 yards, is LaDainian Brown on the sack. So I'm not sure.
Sack on the play by Cameron Wisecup. Also in on that one, Isaiah Remical.
Now, I'm not sure of what.
Oh, they'll go for it.
I'm not sure. Well, I know that. I'm not sure what play Coach Nate Reinhardt has that's for 4th and 15.
Well, you've got quarterback leaving the game.
So that is the end of the first. So that will do it for one here in Ethete. It is the Chiefs trailing the Wind River Cougars 16-0. We'll be right back with the second quarter after these messages on KWYW.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back to KWYW and Wire Today's coverage of the game of the week. They did decide to punt there on 4th and 15, and it was down at the 3. Can't really see
about the 4-yard
line. So good punt. Wind River with a lot of pressure on it, unable to get the block, and got so close. If they weren't going to block it, I thought they might run into him. Probably only the 5-yard variety, but coming out, of course, they're going to run it here in this situation. And Wyoming Indian with a nice stop after a 2-yard gain. Trying to eye who that was. I think it was number 33, Jeffrey Rushing, with the 2-yard gain.
Yeah, just kind of plugged up the middle and tried to push the pile, reminiscent of some things going on in other levels of football these days. Speaking of other levels of football, how bad's Alabama going to beat Georgia Saturday? It's going to be ugly, right?
Oh, I knew that was coming. Going out of a single man, just a straight up power I just didn't see him laying down. And breaking free and for a ton of yardage, going from the 7 to the 32, so 25-yard gain.
Braden Tatro on that run.
25-yard gain. He now has 41, and it's 125 rushing yards for them.
Seth Spoonhunter on the tackle for the Chiefs. Probably touchdown saving tackle.
Setting up 1st and 10 at the 32, and this is exactly what Wyoming Indian didn't want to do. They've driven down deep into Wind River territory, but a fumble and then got stopped. And here is Jeffrey Rushing, running from the 32 to they're going to give him the 47. So 15-yard by Jeffrey Rushing.
Wyoming Indian tackle by Jace Little White Man.
So with 10:40 on left in the half, it has been all run game except for one pass to Ethete for 19 yards. Right now they have on the day.
Got a penalty called on Wyoming Indian. It's going to be declined after that 12-yard gain.
Third penalty of the day against Wyoming Indian. Illegal substitution was called. Power I, Martinez under center. Takes the snap, fakes it, and is going to keep it. And he's got room to run. He's at the 50 to the 45, down to the 43-yard line. It's going to be an 11-yard gain by Remington Martinez on the ground. So dominating right now, Wind River they have 151 rushing yards, Cody, for 8.9 per carry. And Cody can make fun of Georgia all he wants. We got 2 national championships in the past 3 years, my friend. And everybody jumps across the line for Wyoming Indian. I didn't see movement. There wasn't any. So it will be the 4th penalty of the day and give Wind River exactly what they don't need, which is a free 5 yards.
I literally had no idea that Georgia played football.
See, I'm being nice, folks. I'm not. I'm a Wyoming Cowboys are my second favorite team. My daughter's in the Western Thunder marching band. I hope they drill Air Force. I want my daughter to get a win here. Out of the power I, Martinez hands to number 13. That's Ben Snyder, and he's going to be good for 8 yards. They went to him the first 4 carries, and now they're coming back around to him, Cody.
Yeah, that tackle again by Kylan St. Clair for Wyoming Indian, but Wind River moving the ball at will here in this first half.
And it's, as Cody said earlier, nothing fancy. Just if you're a fan of old school power football, right now Wind River's giving you exactly what you like. Out of the power I, Martinez takes a hard count. He's going to toss sweep. They're going to look to throw out of the toss sweep, and he's going to be pressured, so he's going to have to take off. Is Braden Tatro, and he's going to get all the way into the end zone. 30-yard touchdown if it stands.
We do have a flag on the play.
So right now, 30 yards. Obviously, if it's against Wyoming Indian, it'll be declined. And he's looking over at Wind River to see what they want to do. So I'm guessing it is against Wyoming Indian. Think he maybe got the face mask, Cody?
I haven't seen a call yet. I didn't see it, but happened down there near the Wind River sideline at about the 16-yard line. And it is going to be declined. It'll be a Wind River touchdown. So 22-0 face mask call on Wyoming Indian.
That is Braden Tatro. He now has 71 yards on the day and 2 rushing touchdowns. So they will look to go for 2. Braden Tatro busted a big one out, 30-yard touchdown. Out of the power I, Martinez is going to take it. He's going to look to throw, and it's going to get tipped away. Oh, that's the type of day it is. It's going to be tipped up in the air by Wyoming Indian DB, and Jeffrey Strzok. It's going to go right to him, and good.
So 24-0 Wind River as we go to a break. This is Wyoming Indian, Wind River football. God dang. Wyoming Indian and Wind River football, the game of the week.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies, Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back. The face mask penalty taken on the kick, so they will be kicking from the Wyoming Indian 45. Martinez doing double duty, of course. He's usually kicking off. He's playing quarterback with Amos out right now. He's going to lay into it, and it's going to be fielded at about the 5. Return coming to the right. It's got one block, needs to make a man miss, does, but that just gives enough time for Wind River to get out to it. But still a 16-yard, maybe 17-yard return out to the 21, and it'll set up 1st and 10 for Wyoming Indian. And Cody, dare I say it's a must-score situation.
Well, you got to move the ball, and you got to get inside the red zone and then make something happen. That return by Darian Augustine of Wyoming Indian.
Wyoming Indian been able 3 or 4 passing the ball. Did have the one pick, which was critical. They have not really been able to establish the run just due to a loss of yardage and a sack. But they do have 11 yards. They have 61 plus 11 overall. So I'm looking for my total yards here. I should be able to do the math. 72 yards on the day to over 200 for Wind River. They need to be able to move the ball and need to be able to finish off the drive here.
Wind River's had the ball 3 times, and they've scored all 3 times.
Matthew Austin now under center. No, he's not. He's off center. Never mind. It's a shotgun for Ladanian, and he is going to hand off to number 21. That is Avon Posey.
A couple big hits on the play for Wind River. Jacob Hardcastle. Also in on that hit was Blue Star Friday.
So Posey going to gain 3, almost 4. Will set up a short 7, so to speak. 2nd and 7.
What is a short 7? I've always wondered that.
Means it's inside. It's inside of 7 and 7 on the other side of the yardage.
I would say it's 7 yards. Come on.
Yeah. Well, Vin Scully, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
Little inside
Your
joke
buddy
there
Brent
for you.
Musburger, right?
Out of the gun, and they're going to look at the end around again, this time going to Dakota Norse. He's going to run a long way. Now he cuts back inside. He's cutting all the way over the other side of the field, and he's going to try and get out there for the first down, and he's going to have it. A gain of 8 by Dakota Norse, but to get that 8 yards, Cody, I think he ran like 57.
He did. Jacob Hardcastle stayed home and defended his position. That could have been a long touchdown run if Hardcastle doesn't make that stop.
So Dakota Norse, deserving of the Gatorade right now, ran a long way to get that first down, which was very important. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line after the long run, but 8-yard gain for Dakota Norse.
He was huffing and puffing time he finished that run.
Now just under 8 minutes to go, out of the gun, Ladanian Brown. He's got 2 wide to his left, fumbles the snap, picks up, and he's going to wisely just try and run, and he's going to lose yardage, lose about 2 there after the low snap. That fumble not on the quarterback.
Fumble on the play,
and they're
it's
going
recovered by Wind River.
There was a second fumble, evidently. Ladanian Brown fumbles it, and unfortunately, that is going to be the first fumble of the game, but also it's going to be lost. And that's not what you want to do, is give Wind River a short field, Cody.
No, you don't. Wind River 3 for 3 on its drive so far in this game. And now Wyoming Indian slowly coming back on to play defense.
189 rushing yards on the day so far for this Cougar offense. Looking for their first win of the season. Going out of the power I, Remington Martinez under center, and they get some pressure in, but it's going to be busted loose for at least a bit of a game by Braden Tatro. He's going to gain 4.
Wind River tackle by Braden Tatro. No, that was a run by him, wasn't it?
Yes, run
I
by
saw
Braden
16.
Tatro. So
right, that tackle by
it's
number.
A great lacrosse game. No,
Seth Spoonhunter on the tackle. You got me doing too many things here with a busted camera.
It's not busted camera. It's just tripod you're not used to.
Tripod's terrible.
Out of the power I, Remington Martinez is going to hand it off to Ben Snyder, and he's going to gain a long 2. And now I'm going to work that into every single play. Long 2, short 7. But it is going to be a 2-yard gain. It'll set up about a 3rd and 4. This will be the first 3rd down of the game for Wind River. They have 214 total yards.
Kylan St. Clair on that last tackle, Kevin.
Going out of the power eye again. Martinez takes it. He's going to hand off, and it looks like he's going to, well, wait, he's going to be short. I thought it was handed off to 17. It was handed off to Snyder. He gained 3. So for this power football team, 4th and 1, I'm not sure anywhere on the field would be safe from them going for it right now.
Roland Burton makes the tackle for the Chiefs, a big man on the inside.
4th and a long 1. Now 4th and exactly 1, almost exactly 1. Of course, going out of the power eye. Will we see a Philadelphia Eagles tush push? We do, and it's highly successful. It's going to gain 6-7 yards. Kept by Remington Martinez. Easily gets the first down.
Tackle by Dakota Norris, but it'll be a Wind River first down as we wind inside 5:12 to play in the first half.
So somehow, some way, the Chiefs need to get a stop here. They have had the ability, Cody, to move the ball. They've just made some mistakes. Out of the power eye is Martinez. He's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it. He's looking to throw now. He'll keep it and run to his right, and he's got smooth sailing all the way to the end zone. 14-yard touchdown run by Martinez.
Yeah, nice little quarterback bootleg. Was looking for somebody to throw it to, but the play presented itself, and he just trotted into the end zone.
Yes, it did. No one spying the quarterback on that, or no contain. He saw it open up and wisely decided to keep it, and it is 30-0 here with 4:40 to go in the first half. They, of course, will go for 2 out of the power eye again. Martinez, hard snap count. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to easily be brought in for the the 2-point conversion by Ben Snyder. So with 4:40 to go, it's 32-0 Cougars. We'll be right back with the Game of the Week on KWYW.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back here. Getting to meet all sorts of people. A guy from Wyoming Indian from upstate New York. I lived just over the river when I lived in Vermont from that area.
You've lived everywhere.
I have. My career's taken me all sorts of fun places, Cody. Thanks for noticing.
How long do you spend in the community before they tell you to leave?
It depends on the accent. If they like the southern accent, I'll stay there a long time. But I came out here to retire.
Well, you've been pretty much retired since you've been here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. My broadcasting paycheck hand's starting to hurt, Leanne. Help me out here. So
Leanne's agreeing with me.
32-0, teeing it up. Remington Martinez is going to kick it off.
Hey, we're having fun here on a Thursday night.
Yes, his lights have been turned on as it'll start to get dark here in a little bit. Martinez is going to kick it off. It's going to bounce at the 20. It's going to be picked up off 2 hops. He bobbles it just a little bit. And taking off is number 12. He picks up at about the 11, and he's going to get it out to, let's see here, about the 17-yard line.
That's Darian Augustine on that return, senior wide receiver. A tackle by Jacob Hardcastle of Wind River.
So critical here, Wyoming Indian Chiefs wanting to take some positivity into the second half. Basically, really, it's not that Wind River defense has been so stout. They played well, don't get me wrong, Cody, but it's been mistakes. So if they can eliminate mistakes, Wyoming Indian can drive down here.
I'd like to see some hard-hitting A-gap runs for Wyoming Indian, but their offense is pretty much predicated on getting to the outside of the Wind River defense. And so
Leanne has your back, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Leanne.
Out of the gun. Is this a new quarterback? Looks to be Matthew Austin. He's going to drop the snap, and he fails to pick it up, and I think it's going to be recovered. He might have gotten it, but it's going to be a big loss, Cody.
Yeah, all the way back inside the 10.
10-yard loss.
Down to about the 6-yard line. He's lucky he recovered that one.
Probably should have fallen on it right from the get-go, but wanting to make something happen, and sometimes that's where plays go awry, trying to force something. It sets up a 2nd and a country mile for the Chiefs here from their own 8-yard line. They've got to reach the 28, so 2nd and 20. Austin's going to look to throw. Now he's going to run to his right, and he's only going to get out to about the 10, so a 2-yard gain for Matthew Austin.
Boy, and he was yanked down on that play hard. Kid got a hold of his shoulder pads. Cameron Wisecup with that tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and a long, long way. To quote Cody from last night, because I like that one.
About 16 yards, it looks like.
16 yards, a quarterback who has not thrown a pass in the game. You do wonder how much freedom the coach will give him here. So breaking the huddle, going to go out of the gun, 2 wide to his right. Of course, the Chiefs now going left to right. Snap is clean. Looking deep is Austin. He's got a man maybe open, jumping up for it. He wants the pass interference as Adriano Brown. He's not going to get it.
Brown nursing that sore ankle, and so now it's going to be 4th and forever.
And this will be a punting situation, although this time not able to get it down to the goal line. Well, if he gets it down to the goal line, we're signing him up for the Cowboys right now.
All right.
If he punts it that far.
3:06 to play.
3:06. You'd like to get a good punt here. Of course, well, no matter what, Wind River's going to have good field position here. Their deep back is going to set up at right about the Wyoming Indian 40. That deep back is Braden Tatro. 2 gunners and 1 protecting back here. Snap is low, and it's into the end zone. It's going to be a disaster. He doesn't pick it up, and Wind River cannot grab it, but that should be a safety out the back of the end zone, I would believe. I keep waiting for the signal.
It's a touchback. So it'll be Wind River basketball, I believe, 1st and 10 on their own 20. Did I say that?
I didn't say it on the air.
Man.
I wasn't trying to call you out. So
that's all right. I should get called out.
I'm kind of confused here.
It is a touchback.
Okay, so it's going to be Wyoming Indian
If it's
football.
not possessed in the end zone, it becomes a touchback. We've seen that happen in the NFL.
Okay,
so.
out of curiosity though, since it was touched by the. Okay,
yeah, it becomes Wind River football unless.
Oh, okay. They first pointed first down in the Wyoming Indian direction.
I'll tell you, if Wind River would have fumbled it out of the end zone, it would have been Wyoming Indian football.
Yeah, so I'm completely confused here, but I'm going to go with the Wyoming football
and it looks like
here.
It is going to.
So, well, the guy pointing out that the Cougars defense is out there. Wyoming
got a
Indian
timeout.
defense. Well, they did initially point first down for Wyoming Indian, so we got timeout on the field while we sort all this out. We'll be right back on KWYW YO Today. 3:05 left. It's 32-0 Cougars.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. So it's ruled a touchback in a weird kind of way, though. No, it's actually Wyoming Indian football. They are ruling a touchback.
Wind River had possession of the ball and then fumbled it out of the end zone. So it comes out to the 20, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Wyoming Indian.
I didn't see him with possession, but it'll be Wyoming Indian football looking to throw immediately as Austin double clutched on the catch, but it will be a gain of right at 10 here for on the throw. It was completed to LaDainian Brown, it looks like. I can't tell. I can't read that number. Is that 25?
It is 25.
Okay, that is 25.
Dakota Norris on that catch for Wyoming Indian.
So they're going to give him full 10. So it'll be the first completion by Austin. First catch by Norris, and it'll be 1st and 10. I'm still confused, but hey, that is Cody would probably tell you that's normal. So
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Hey, you know what? I got to give honest self-evaluation. I know you didn't say that. He mutes it. Throwing deep, and it's going to be picked off. Great play playing behind the receiver. It was intended for Darian Augustine. It's picked off by, well, we've said his name a lot, Braden Tatro.
Yeah, Tatro already positioned himself for the player of the game here. He's just been everywhere.
In an absolute big way. So that's the second pick of the day. 3 turnovers in this first half. And with 2:17, it will be 1st and 10 from the Wind River 37 for the Cougars. So ball security, something we talked about early on, has not panned out well for the Chiefs here. And they have got to find a way to stop this rushing attack. Of course, Remington Martinez, only one throwing attempt. It was complete to Kai Alatini, and they're going to hand it off this time, and there's a big hole. He's going to have 10, give him 11. 11 yards for Ben Snyder, and he now has 65 on the day. That's 230 rushing yards for the Cougars, Cody.
That's the 5th tackle of this first half for Kylan St. Clair, who's now gets up limping a little bit, but he stays in the game.
Ben Snyder with 9 carries on the day, 7.2-yard average, and they're coming out in the power eye again. Snyder, not the hard count. Now he does hard count, and he drops it. No, he didn't. It was handed off. Looked like he dropped it. It's given to Jeffrey Rushing. It'll be a gain of 3.
Rushing's pretty low to the ground, but that doesn't mean he drops the ball.
I was just going off the reaction of Remington Martinez. It looked like he thought he left something behind.
We got to have fun out here. It's 32-0. You know, you got to have some fun.
2nd and a short 7. Out of the power eye, Martinez going to toss sweep it to Snyder, and he's got a lane to run. He's going to get down to the 30. That's going to be a 17-yard carry for Snyder on his 10th. And we have whistles.
Timeout by Wind River.
Timeout. We'll take it with them. Cougars on the drive, 32-0 with a minute 11 left in the half.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org.
And welcome back. Minute 11 left. Wind River looking to drive again. They'd like to put up an even 40 here in the first half, or attempt to at least. Big run by Snyder. Snyder now at 82 yards. And this rushing attack has just been impressive, Cody.
Yeah, nothing fancy. It's just 2 guys in front of the tailback block, and occasionally they hand it off to Rushing, the fullback. And, mix in some nifty little quarterback play from Martinez. And it's making things go for Wind River.
Power eye, shockingly. Snap is going to be handed off to, and they're going to get him, I think they would have blown it dead. I thought there was movement on the line.
Well, that's another nice tackle by St. Clair, and now he's really nursing that ankle.
No gain there by Ben Snyder's. First time they've been able to do that. And we're waiting for the flag, and Wind River doesn't want to wait. They've already broken the huddle. It is going to be a substitution penalty again. So wipe out the play and give a 5-yard penalty. Free 5 yards to Wind River. That is the 5th penalty of the day against the Chiefs. Only 1 penalty today against Wind River. Comes with a minute 08. Actually, it'll be longer than that. It'll actually turn into a 10-yard penalty, Cody.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened there, but
legal substitution, I thought.
1:08 to play here in the first half.
Out of the power eye, they're looking to sweep it to the left. They get it to Ben Snyder, and he is going to go all 15 yards for the touchdown.
That tackle by Wyoming Indians, Joey Wallowenbowl, just a little bit late. And it's 38-0 Wind River.
Toss sweep to Snyder. He has been kind of the back of choice in terms of carries, at least. He has 10 or 11 now on the day and 97 yards. He gets his first score of the day. And for 2-point conversion, they're going to run it in, and good.
59.4 seconds to play from Intertribal Stadium at Ethete. It's the Wind River Cougars 40, Wyoming Indians 0. This is Fremont County's football game of the week on KWYW.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back. It is 42-0 in favor of the Cougars here, and it has been all running, basically. 1 pass attempt, 28 rushing, 265 yards, 9.5-yard average, Cody.
What an absolutely beautiful night for football. And good crowd here at Intertribal Stadium. And the homecoming royalty getting ready to match things up. We've got families down here in front of us. Dads packing babies, and we'll see the homecoming activities here at halftime.
Kickoff by Martinez. It's going to bounce at the 20, and that's a dangerous play, and he picks up with one hand. Does Darian Augustine, and he's going to get out to about the 27, 28-yard line for a first down, but dangerous letting that ball bounce there, Cody.
Yeah, tackles on the play. Number 1 for Wind River, Remington Martinez. Also in on that one, number 9. Nope, it wasn't number 9. It's number 6, Jacob Hardcastle. Also for Wind River, Cameron Wisecup.
So 50.2 seconds left here in the first. Here in the for the half. Homecoming, of course, as Cody mentioned, upcoming. We'll film it. I can't promise you how good the audio will be. I will put the mic out the window here and let y'all hear as much as I can. Do apologize for that. Going out of the I formation is Austin. Man in motion is Adriano Brown. And he's going to drop the snap. At first, I thought he was trying to spike it. Under pressure, fumble, and recovered by Wind River.
Yeah, Wind River going to get another shot with 43.3 seconds to play here.
At the 22.
That recovery for the Cougars is going to be credited to Troy Tidzump.
So Austin came in and 2 back-to-back turnovers now for Wyoming Indian. And just not what you could have happen. At first, I thought he was spiking the ball. He struggled with the snap, and then while picking it up, Wind River Cougars able to defensively swarm into the backfield and force the fumble. And with 43.3, and I do believe still 2 timeouts, Wind River will set up shop. Going from the power I, Martinez snap, Going to keep it. He's going to look to throw here. Throw it, and it is a wounded duck intercepted at the 4. And looking to return it is
Darian Augustine.
Darian Augustine, thank you. And he gets taken down at the 20.
Tatro with the tackle, but Wyoming Indian forces the turnover. And the Chiefs think maybe they might take a knee here to end the half, but we'll see.
I'm not sure they'll put it in the air here, but we shall see.
Coming back on the play to play quarterback for the Chiefs, Matthew Austin.
Austin, 1 of 3, 10 yards, 1 pick. Let's see what they decide to do here. It's an interesting situation. Wyoming Indian, I think, only has 1 timeout, so I don't think they're going to be thinking about setting up a drive here unless they were able to bust a big. That might be one of those cases, Cody, where they try and run the ball. If they bust a big one, use the timeout, and then think about throwing. Going out of the I formation is Austin. He has 1 wide right left and 1 wide right. Adriana Brown in motion. Austin's going to look to the right. Throws incomplete.
5 seconds off the clock. 23.4 seconds to play here in the first half.
Intended for Brown, the man who went in motion, just a little bit low on the throw. Will set up 2nd and 10. So coming out into the second half, thinking ahead, I'm sure one of the things that is going to be preached in the Chiefs locker room is ball security, Cody.
I would think so, yeah. Tackling, ball security, just hustle all the way around.
Get back to the basics, pick some positives. 40-0 may be, 42-0 may be a little bit of a stretch to think about a comeback, but get some positivities. You are going to be 2-2 potentially after this game if this result holds. Austin going to look to his right. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to be swallowed up for a loss of 2 on the sack.
Tackle on that play by number 17.
I figured they'll let it
Cameron
run out.
Wisecup.
Figure they'll just let it run out, and there's 4 seconds left. That's exactly what they're going to do. And we will go to the half. So we will be right back. A little bit different this week on our United States Marine Corps halftime show is we're going to bring you the homecoming festivities here. And I've got to figure out why my Marine Corps halftime show is not showing up. One of the things I've got to figure out. So anyway, we will be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today. Oh, that's one. B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Returns to war and Sharon Gambler
Her activities here at Wyoming Indian High School is volleyball and basketball. To describe herself in 3 words, she's funny, athletic, and outgoing. Her future plans is to go to college and become a councilwoman. Aho! I'm gonna ask for a loan right now. Our second freshman homecoming royalty is Aiden Cruz Trosper. He's escorted by his very special grandma, Arlene Trosper, his dad, Truman Trosper, his mom, Dina Douglas, grandma, Lita Trosper, Donna Trosper, and his sister, Allie Jo Ferris. His sports activities here involved in Wyoming Indian is football and basketball. To describe himself in 3 words is loyal, hardworking, a rancher, and pure country. His future plans after graduating is attending welding school and working on oil rigs like his grandpas, Trevor and Milton Trosper. Aho, give a round of applause for our freshman royalty. Moving on to our sophomore royalty. Our female royalty is Swin Highwalker. She's escorted by her mom, Kelly Lee, her dad, Michael Highwalker, grandma Donna Highwalker, her grandpa, Gordon Highwalker, grandma Patricia Underwood, and her brother, Titus Highwalker. Her sports and activities here at Wyoming Indian High School is volleyball and basketball. To describe herself in 3 words is devoted, adept, and authentic. Her future plans is to go to major in physiology and at Arizona State, and later obtain her doctorate. Ooh, good one. Ahoo. Our male royalty is Jordan Black. He's escorted by Elijah Littleshield, Karen Black, Angela Black, David Black, and Hyanito Black. His activities here at Wyoming Indian is cross country, basketball, and track. To describe himself in 3 words is happy, funny, kind. After he graduates, he plans to attend and explore, and he plans to explore career opportunities in his field and possible travel and gain new experiences. All right, good job, Jordan Black. Give a round of applause for our sophomore royalties. Moving on to our junior royalties. The female for the junior royalty is Lablia Philomena Underwood. She's escorted by mom, Audrey Underwood, Sophie George, Eliana Underwood, her grandmothers, Kay Underwood, Jerry Underwood, Jody Jorgensen, Alicia Underwood. Sports and activities she's involved in here at Wyoming Indian is the sports is volleyball, cross country, track, basketball, speech, and debate. She's also a club member, active club member for the traditional club. To describe herself in 3 words is appreciative, athletic, and kind. Her future plans after she graduates is to go to Utah, University of Utah, or University of Wyoming. Go Utes.
Go Pokes.
Moving on to our male junior royalty, Ron McElroy. He's escorted by Alva McElroy, his mother, his father, Ron McElroy Sr., his grandmother, Aldine Underwood, and his grandfather, Mari Underwood. Activities and sports he's involved in at Wyoming Indian High School is cross country, basketball, track, and he is an active member of the traditional club. To describe himself in 3 words is outdoorsman, fancy dancer, athletic. His future plans after graduating is planning on attending trade school. I want to say give our junior royalties a round of applause. And Ron, I could tell your mom filled yours out. Now we're going to move on to our homecoming queen, Dodie Harris. She's escorted by her mom, Sherry Moon, Grandma Marvine, her 2 sisters, Feather and Keisha, her 2 aunties, Carrie Topon and Arvilla Moon, and her 2 cousins, Sky Topon and Journey Headley. The sports activities she does here at Wyoming Indian is cross country, basketball, and track. To describe herself in 3 words is passionate, very caring, and quiet. Her future plans after graduating is to go off to college, and she's going to enlist in the military after her college years are over. Give a round of applause for our homecoming queen, Dodie Harris. Now, moving on to our senior homecoming queen, homecoming king. Sorry about that. Dyer made me say it. So our homecoming king is Seth Spoonhunter. He's escorted by his grandma Bonnie, great-grandma Darlene, big sister Teresa, and uncles Alvin and Slade Spoonhunter. The activities he does here at Wyoming Indian is football. To describe himself in 3 words is nice, cunning, and adventurous. His future plans after graduating is getting a bull rider scholarship and trying to make it to the PBR. Aho, let's give a round of applause for all our homecoming royalties and their families. You guys all come from good families, and we appreciate you guys as students, as parents too as well. All your hard work and dedication here pays off. So we're gonna go down to Richard Brown for our honor song. Take it away, boys. Gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats, if you please. Boys. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our homecoming royalties. We saw their parade.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, welcome back real quick to the United States Marine Corps halftime show. We're just going to go through the stats here real quick for you. And there's not a whole lot for the Chiefs. Chiefs are 4 for 8. 4 for 8, passing the ball for 71 yards, 2 picks, 1 each by Austin and Brown. Running the ball, 12 attempts, 10 yards, 0.8 yards per carry. And it's just been a rough day for the offense as far as making mistakes. They have moved the ball. They have some rushers like Dakota Norris with 21. What has hurt them as far as rushing stats goes, LaDainian Brown being under pressure.
Let's see,
They have targeted 5 receivers.
Yeah, but this is me.
4 catches overall. For the Wind River Cougars,
okay,
their passing game
give me your name and phone.
Their passing game is 1 of 2. And we're all sorts of muted now. Now we're not. But on the ground has been where Wind River has really made their mark. Here, 28 carries, 265 yards, 9.5 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns on the ground. Leading the way, Ben Snyder with 97 on 11. Right behind him, Braden Tatro with 75 on 5. They faced 1 first down. They failed on 1 third down, They failed on the 3rd down, but they did convert on 4th down. So there's your halftime stats. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps for sponsoring the halftime show. And we will be right back with the 3rd quarter here on Wild Today at 99.1 KWYW.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back to 99.1 The Heat, KWYW. Coverage of the game of the week here, also streaming on Wyo Today's YouTube page. After deferring at the beginning of the game, it will be Wyoming Indian football, and they will be looking to correct some mistakes, Cody, as they trail 42-0.
Well, they've got to figure out a way to move the football here, opening the second half. It'd be nice to see him get on the board. Wind River scored on every possession they had the ball. So 6 possessions in that first half.
So kickoff is going to be Martinez, and it's going to be like a low line drive. I don't think he intended that, so it only went about 15 yards, Cody. And it'll set up Wyoming Indian, the Chiefs, with great field position, as will be 1st and 10 from their own 41.
Kick recovered by Bladen Norse, I believe. That's who recovered it.
So the question is, it does look like they're going back to LaDainian Brown at quarterback. He at least brought in the play from the sideline. And he is going to line up. Wyoming Indian going left to right on your radio dial now, and it's going to be out of the gun, too wide to the left for Brown. Brown takes that low snap again. He's going to fade a little bit to his left and now unleash a deep pass, complete for 19 plus 4, 23 yards on the completion to number 12, Darian Augustine.
That's 3 big catches for Augustine in this game, and I think I'd keep going back to that well until it failed me. Darian, great hands. Of course, point guard in basketball, and here is wide receiver. He's got great hands on those passes.
Brown out of the gun, too wide on the near side. He's going to look to throw out again, and it's going to be caught even with some contact for about 8.
Coverage by Isaiah Remacle, I think is how you told me to say it.
That's how I was told 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't anybody official. And, you know, LaDainian Brown, outside of the pick, which was a big boo-boo, so to speak, he is 5 of 6. He has been able to move this team down the field now in 92 yards through the air. He definitely has a favorite target in Augustine. They've gone to him 4 times. And Brown will break the huddle, and this is kind of where you want to see the improvement. The Chiefs, this is kind of where a couple of those drives broke down. Going from the 29, it's going to be a handoff to Dakota Norse. He's going to gain, it's going to be real close. Let's see, they're going to mark him just a little bit short. So he got all but about, nope, they're going to say he got it. Full 2-yard gain by Dakota Norse on the ground. He now has 23 total, and it'll be a first down for the Chiefs.
Jeffrey Rushing on the tackle for Wind River. So first down for Wyoming Indian as they try to make a trip inside the Wind River red zone.
From the 26, almost the 27. Going out of the I formation, he's got 1 receiver on each side. Brown takes it. Looks like he's going to run an option. He does pitch to Norse, and Norse is going to get eaten alive. But there is a flag. It's in the vicinity of where face mask might be. It will be a 0-yard gain if it stands, but let's see.
Logan Jensen on that tackle for Wind River. That play just took forever to get set up.
Going to be a personal foul. It is a face mask. So on the bit of the option play there by the Chiefs, they are good. As it was held down, Jensen's going to get flagged for the face mask. It will be a 15-yard variety. I don't know if they have
half
both
the distance to the goal here. That
going to go from the 26 to the
Riverton hat or white hat in this crew is
6.
Pat Harris.
So it does equate actually. Oh, no, they can get a first down. So it's going to be from the 26 to the 11. So will result in 15-yard penalty against Wind River. And throwing into the end zone, incomplete.
Pass intended for Darian Augustine, just a bit overthrown. Good coverage on that play by Wind River's Isaac Remacle, excuse me. Let's see how many ways I can say that name.
Oh, we're going to get letters. Just
I believe
remember,
it's Remacle.
It's mailed to 421 East Main Street. Attention, Cody Beers.
That's
so
fine. That's
going
fine.
from the 11, first time, I do believe first time in the red zone, actually, for the Chiefs. They can get a first down without scoring. Going from I formation 2 wide, 1 on each side. It's going to be handed off to the fullback. and he's going to get about 2 yards.
Tackle by Rushing on that play.
2-yard gain, and he's coming up limpy is St. Clair.
Yeah, Kai St. Clair has been hobbling around the whole game.
So it sets up 3rd and long. No doubt 2 downs to either get the first down or the touchdown here. The run game just, Wind River has played the run game astoundingly well. Going from the gun 2 wide, both on the right side. Brown's going to take it, and he's going to look to sling it and just overthrows it. Pass intended for, I can't see the number now.
Darian Augustine, pass intended for. Overthrew it. They've ran that play twice here inside the red zone, just a little down and out. And to Wind River's credit, they've had it double teamed. And a Wyoming Indian timeout. 8:43 to play 3rd quarter. It's Wind River 40, Wyoming Indian 0.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice. And welcome back. Out of the timeout, 4th down, going in the end zone. That's going to be way out the back of the end zone, even if he caught it. It was intended not for Augustine. Can you see a number, Cody? Is that 27?
I believe it.
37.
Number 37, the homecoming king for Wyoming Indian, Seth Spoonhunter. PA announcer over here called him a girl and then said I'm joking around during halftime. And he didn't care for it, but that's the way it goes.
So first time Spoonhunter has been targeted. It will be a turnover on downs, and it'll go over to the, as far as team goes, like remember the Titans, they have played perfect, has the Wind River offense. And we're going to get a whistle right out the bat, and the Chiefs are going to use their 2nd timeout here of the 2nd half. So we'll be back. It is 40-0 here in the 3rd quarter here on Why Today and KWYW.
The Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And welcome back to WYO Today, KWYW 99.1, the Heat here. It is 40-0, Cougars on top. And with the ball, they've got it at about right at the 10-yard line, their own, and they're going to come out of it and look to run up the middle yet again, that being Jeffrey Rushing. He's going to gain about 3.5, call it 4.
Wyoming Indian tackle by Aiden Cruz, excuse me. Also in on that tackle, Joey Wallingbowl for the Chiefs.
I have an anticipation that we're going to see, unless a breakout run, a very long, methodical drive here, Cody. From the power I, handoff again, and he's going to break it all out to the right and gain the 30 from the 14 to the, where are they going to spot him? 14 to the 37. Call it a 23-yard gain for Braden Tatro.
Chiefs tackle by Evan Oldman.
7:50 to go here. I hadn't taken a look. Are we on a running clock right now, or do you know?
Don't believe we go on a running clock yet.
Out of the power eye again. Martinez going to look to pitch it back. Does so to Braden Tatro, and Tatro is going to get down to about the 41. So from about the 37 to, let's see where they mark him. They are going to mark him at the 41.
Nothing fancy here, just
22-yard gain. He's over 100 now.
Right between the tackles. Wind River Cougars.
120 yards now on the day for Braden Tatro.
Tommy Cruz, a sophomore, coming in for Wyoming Indian.
They have ran the ball, Cody, 31 times. They've attempted 2 passes. From the power eye, this time Martinez is going to keep it, and he's going to take off, and he's got room to rumble. He's going to get to the 20, and we get a flag. I thought I saw one other flag, but we get a flag at the end. It's going to be at the 18, so 23-yard gain for Remington Martinez if it stands. It's in the vicinity of a personal foul usually, or yep, and we're going to get a face mask against the Chiefs. So it should be, I do believe, half the distance, so it'll turn into about a 9-yard penalty. Now there's 2 of them. There were 2 face masks on the play by 2 different Chiefs. They'll take one of them, obviously, I assume. I don't know, though, personal fouls during the play. I think you can only take one, but I know after the play you could take both of them.
Yeah, they took one. Ball now down
at the 9.
Inside the 10. It's a 1st and goal.
It turns into a 9-yard penalty against Wyoming Indian. They now have 6 of those on the day. And this is going to be handed off, and a nice little stop there by Wyoming Indian after a 2-yard gain. Trying to gain, who it was? That was Jeffrey Rushing.
Chiefs tackle by Aiden Cruz, freshman on this team. Or number 87 anyway, sorry about that.
Wind River going to break the huddle in the power eye. They've ran the exact same formation every single play. Going to take a snap. It's going to be handed and absolutely stuffed as it was handed out to Jacob Hardcastle.
Again, another big tackle by Kylan St. Clair. He's getting up around 10 tackles for the game for the Chiefs.
And so he's going to get a loss of 3 is Jacob Hardcastle. So it'll be interesting to see here what they decide to do. They cannot get a first down. It's either score or turn the ball over on downs. They're on the 10 after the 3-yard loss on the handoff to Hardcastle. Power eye. Martinez takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch to Hardcastle. He gets to the 5, and he's going to make his way into the end zone for a touchdown on the 10-yard gain.
Now 46-0 Wind River, and we'll go into the running clock next time Wyoming Indian has the football.
So 7 touchdowns on the day. 6 different guys have scored those 7. So, of course, going to go for 2. Cody, I've had an opportunity to cover a decent amount of 9-man and a little bit of 6-man the past couple years, and I've only seen one team attempt an extra point.
Yeah, Shoshone was pretty good at it a few years ago. DuBois kicks their extra points in 6-man, and it looks like that 2-point conversion
It fails, I think. Yep, it's going to fail.
Okay.
So, with 5:53 left in the third quarter, 46-0 in favor of the Cougars from Wind River.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that.
And welcome back to 99.1 The Heat, KWYW, and why today's coverage of the game of the week. It is all Wind River as it's 46-0. Remington Martinez, the quarterback, will tee it up here to kick off. 346 yards on the ground. They only have 365 total, all but 19 coming on the ground. 35 carries, Cody, averaging just under 10 yards per carry at 9.9. And you can be hard to beat when you do that. Kickoff's going to be fielded and bobbled at the 20. Picked up by Dakota Norse. Norse gets out to the 35 to the 37-yard line. Nice will return after the bobble, and he'll set up 1st and 10 for the Chiefs here in the third.
Wind River tackle, Logan Jensen on that special teams play, but a good return for Wyoming Indian. Gives them decent field position as we enter the running clock here with 5:35 to play in the third quarter.
So who is in at quarterback will be the question. I would anticipate LaDainian Brown. He was subbed out in the second quarter. Now that's a big lineman, Cody.
Yeah, he's a big
I'm
boy.
just assuming he's a lineman. Number 77, Roland Burton Jr. He's got some height to him, and he's got some broad shoulders. That's a strong guy there. He's lining up in kind of where a tight end normally would. From the gun, LaDainian Brown takes. He's going to look deep, and he's going to throw a bomb, and it's going to fall incomplete. He was targeting Darian Augustine. Best play, I think one of the Wind River Cougars had the best shot at it.
Augustine double-teamed on that play. So I think he might be able to send another wide receiver, or nobody would have covered it.
So Wind River here, knowing the pass is probably coming, LaDainian Brown will break the huddle. Would you like me to lock that in place?
No.
Okay. Trying to be nice.
It won't.
Trying to be nice.
You tried.
Cody's a Denver Broncos fan. There's no point in going into barbs with him. He has to live with that. And a Rockies fan for that matter, too. From the I formation end around, looked like they might be trying some trickeration, but I'll tell you what, the Cougars had nothing to do with that. It's going to be a loss by Tristan Large, his first carry of the day.
Blue Star Friday with the tackle in the backfield for the Cougars.
And it's going to be a loss of 4. 4 Large on his first carry. I don't know if they were trying to set up the reverse or not. It kind of looked like he was looking to hand it off, but just blown up by the Cougars. And he'll set up the 3rd and a country mile for LaDainian Brown and the Chiefs. Going out of the gun, too wide on the left. Brown takes it. He's looking to his left. Complete to Augustine at about the 42. He spins and breaks the tackle. Gets the first down at the 50. Down to the 45. Down to the 40. And we're going to have a 26-yard pass from Brown to Augustine. Nice completion and nice yardage after the catch.
That's going to be, I believe, Augustine's 7th catch of the game, right?
It is his 5th. He's been targeted 8 times. If I'm right. I may be wrong.
Okay.
I know I got the number of catches right. I just don't know if I have the number of targets correct. But he's him and Adriano Brown, the only guys with multiple targets. And Dakota Norse does have 1 first down catch. Out of the gun, 2 on the right. Brown takes a snap. He's looking right, and he's going to throw, and just out of the reach of Augustine's hands. LaDainian Brown now has 118 yards through the air, 6 of 11. Augustine has 87 of those.
Clock winds inside 2 minutes left in the third.
We're going to go quick here. But beautiful night here. Temperature starting to dive a bit, not too much. But just, I always love, every single one of our smaller school stadiums are just beautiful to call a game from.
Oh, yeah.
Brown going to break, he's got one back ahead of him, and now he's correcting, getting a receiver. So he's got kind of trips right a bit. One's in very tight, takes the snap in the gun. He's under pressure, going across the middle. It's popped up and incomplete. He was gunning for a guy who's now down.
Pass intended for large on the play. And
he came up
Dakota Norse down. He gets up and runs back to the huddle.
You had 3 Chiefs right there in that vicinity. Augustine was with them as well, but you also had 4 DBs.
Yeah, it was one of them, the old game of 500 that we used to play when we were kids.
So dangerous pass by Brown there, and they're back in a 3rd down situation here. 3rd and 10. We're under 30 seconds by the time the snap takes place in the 3rd quarter. Snap to Brown. Brown's going to look to his left, now looks back right. Now he's having to take off because of pressure, and he's going to throw a bomb looking into the end zone and almost intercepted. It was intended for Augustine. It went off 2 Wind River Cougars DBs.
Coverage on that play for Wind River. Tipping it first was Braden Hall, and then nearly intercepting it was Jacob Hardcastle. And it was just too long for Darian Augustine to get there. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a break, come back. It's Wind River 46, Wyoming Indians 0.
Including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Indian have the ball.
And we're back, 12-yard pass there. It looked like it was a lot further because of the distance of it, but it was to Augustine. And now Cody Beers acting like he owns the place, yelling out to people, just being mean.
Just wanting them to turn the clock on.
I'm just kidding.
I'd like to see some of the NFL Thursday night game.
There's a college game on tonight, I do believe.
Oh,
and on this
several.
station, it's with the kickoff of 6, pregame about 4:30 or so. On Saturday is a big game for the Wyoming Cowboys. It is homecoming as they will host the Air Force Academy Falcons.
Boy, and great news today in the Mountain West. The 7 remaining teams have held strong. They've joined allegiance, and now they'll be looking to add some teams.
Brown going deep is going to overthrow it. He's going for Augustine. And I'll tell you one thing that's interesting about the stat sheet here is you can definitely tell when Brown kind of settled in, Cody, to just targeting Augustine. They're double teaming him. The incompletions have racked up. When he was kind of spreading it early, he was 5 of 6.
Well, I'd like to see a guy pop out here in the flat, fake it deep and then pop it out in the flat, and you'd move right down the field because they're keying on Darian Augustine.
So now here's the fun part for the Mountain West you mentioned and the pack, whatever it's going to be. Mountain West has to find one more team to remain a conference. They got several years to do it before it kicks in. The pack's got to find a team. So you figure Conference USA, as Brown throws it out to the flat, looking for Augustine again for a 10-yard gain. It is incomplete, though. He's right at the sticks. But both of them going to be looking. I think the AAC is a little bit out now because they kind of all said we're holding serve, at least for now.
Well, you want to, if you can, you'd like to reach into Texas, get a couple Texas teams maybe that kind of firms up your recruiting down in Texas.
I will still go with this, though. The pack, whatever it winds up being,
well,
they're a long way from being a P5.
They're the state 6 or the state 7.
They're not going to. They're going to be a group of 7. They're not going to be joining the P4. They don't have the strength yet. Brown out of the gun. He's being harassed. He pump faked twice. Wisely brought it down, and he's going to get sacked, I think. They might give him a yard gain. No, they're going to give him a 2-yard, 3-yard. I didn't realize a 3-yard loss.
It's Logan Jensen on that sack for Wind River. It's kind of the afterthought conference, in my opinion, because it includes 7 teams that are state schools, which means they were the second choice of school in their various states. Oregon State, Washington State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Colorado State. I mean, yeah, it's like
well, and all the Mountain West teams that moved have been, their fans on social media talking about, as we go from the gun to protecting backs, 2 out wide. We'll return to that conversation. He's going to look to roll left is Brown. Now he's going deep, and it's going to be almost picked off. Was it picked off? Was it picked out of the air? Let's see. Nope, they're going to say it hit the ground. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And pretty much, Cody, LaDainian Brown has just decided he is only going to target Augustine.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good arm, but Wind River going to take over now with 8:34 and counting as we're in the running clock here.
So they had the wrong down. They had it 3rd down across the field. It was actually 4th. So it'll be a turnover on downs, and we've got a whistle and timeout by Wind River. We'll take it. We'll keep it right here for now. Cody motioned over. So I was enjoying that conversation. Maybe the people are too. All these people on social media who are, big San Diego State fans are going, oh, well, because Washington State and Oregon State were former Power 5 members, that it's immediately going to be a power conference, get an automatic bid. If Washington State, no offense to Cougar fans, no offense to Beaver fans, but if you were Power 5 and you brought the money and the ratings, you'd be in the Power 4. So Big Ten, ACC, someone would have grabbed you.
Well, the NCAA would like to see one big conference in the West, and they're going to have 2 conferences. And so, if I'm the NCAA tournament and I see what happened with those teams that left, I mean, they all promised. Oregon State and Washington State basically begged the Mountain West to get a football schedule, and then they all promised that they would stay put and do their thing, and then as soon as money called, they were out of there, and then the Mountain West called their bluff, and now it looks like the Mountain West is going to be financially secure for the immediate future.
Out of the Power I, going to hand off to number 3. I'm going to have to look that one up. Number 3, that is Braden Hall.
Tackled by Tommy Cruz of Wyoming Indian. Clock runs inside 8 minutes to play in this game. Homecoming for Wyoming Indian.
Gain of about 6 inches. We'll be generous and call it 1.
We were happy to live stream the halftime show. Royalty, all the families coming together.
Power I, Colt Martinez now in under center for Wind River. It's going to be a toss, and he had a little bit of steam going, and he's going to power himself for about a 6-yard gain. He was held up immediately, but able to break through. That is Christian Knowles with a 6-yard gain. And we're getting deep on the roster now.
Joey Wallingbull with the tackle for the Chiefs.
So it'll be interesting. I would anticipate that the one that everybody's going to want out of Texas is going to be UT San Antonio.
possibly. I
maybe
like
Texas.
North Texas. I like UTEP. UTEP was in the old WAC.
Fake there by Eli Hill, who took the snap, and he's going to lose yards. And there is a late penalty again. It's going to be a loss of 1.
I believe that tackle was by the helmet.
By Hill, but I'm guessing we're going to get a face mask.
Inadvertent 5-yard face mask on Wyoming Indian.
It is going to be inadvertent, but it will be
Should
enough for a
down.
first.
Yeah, first down.
7th penalty of the day. So, I don't know how I feel about the inadvertent. You know,
Clock
college
winds,
and pros and
clock
all got rid
winds.
of it.
Should be running. It is. I'm
Cody
frustrated
has
by
some place to be.
No.
Power
I just
eye.
like to see him running.
Going to be a toss to Braden Hall again, and he's going to struggle to get 1 on first down.
Good hustle by a trio of Wyoming Indian tacklers.
So the question is, will they let either Eli Hill or Colt Martinez, who kind of flip-flopped, and in comes Eli Hill, they're flipping plays, will they give him a chance to put the ball in the air is the question.
I doubt it at this point.
I understand some people say it's I'm all about letting the young guy throw. Let him get some real game experience. You know, Steve Spurrier once said, you know, you don't want us to score, don't stink so bad, but he may have said it differently.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
And they're looking to throw, and there's a sack, so maybe that's why they weren't going to throw.
Boy, big sack there by Colton returns to War.
Eli Hill's going to lose 6 on the sack. Bring up the first time they've had 3rd and forever. And if I've gotten the count right here, it's the only 2nd, 3rd down they've faced, Cody.
We'll have 3 games on the network tomorrow. Thermopolis plays at 7 tomorrow night, and Riverton and Lander play at 6. We'll get a timeout for Wind River. We'll go over that schedule when we come back on KWYW, home of the Fremont County Game of the Week.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into goods.
And welcome back out of the timeout, 3rd and forever, out of the power eye. And I don't know if he's drawn offside, but number 42 jumped into the neutral zone, so that'll be a free 5 yards.
There's Tommy Cruz jumping offside for the Chiefs.
So we do have a score update for those of you who are just watching. Got this being cast to your TV from your phone or whatnot. The Cowboys are up on the Giants. What was that score, Cody?
14-9 with 1:06 to play in the second quarter. CeeDee Lamb just grabbed a 55-yard touchdown pass in that one.
They're going to let Eli Hill throw, and he has to scramble. And I think he may have hit his hand on a helmet because he immediately grabbed his right hand on his follow-through, but he's going to stay out there. The intended receiver was Kai Alatini, number 30.
4th and 11 now at the 39.
Only the 3rd attempt of throwing the ball. It sets up 4th down and 11 yards. Eli Hill will come out, so that most likely means Colt Martinez at quarterback. No, it looks like they're going to punt, Cody. No, it's power eye. It is Colt Martinez. For a second there, I missed the quarterback. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to roll to his left, and he's got 5. He's getting close to it, and he is going to get the first down on a 13-yard carry, but we have a late flag. Let's check the call there. It's in the vicinity of could be holding. We'll see here. They are signaling holding before they give the official call. So that'll wipe that out.
Clock running inside 4:20 to play.
So holding should be a spot foul, so it's going to cost them. It's really only going to cost them in field position as far as about 2-3 yards, about 2. We'll call it 3, though, because it is a long 2.
It is.
But what it does do, Cody, is wipe out a nice run by the young quarterback, Colt Martinez. That would have been a first down.
46-0 lead here inside 4 minutes to play.
Power I, Martinez under center. Let's see if they keep it to him again. No, they're going to toss sweep to Braden Hall, and he's going to get wrapped up for a huge loss. And every time I see that football being thrown over on that side, I think it's a flag coming out. It's going to be a loss of about 7.
Chiefs tackle Colton returns to war, and Wyoming Indian has officially held Wind River. It'll be Chiefs football, 1st and 10 at the Wind River 32.
So Chiefs coming out here. Let's see who is the quarterback. It's either going to be Brown or Austin. Not sure what they want to do this late in the game. It is going to be Brown as he comes in off the sideline.
3 minutes to play in this one.
Chiefs looking to find something positive to take away with them, and what that could be, Cody, is if they could put together a nice little quick drive, like a 2-minute drill, and get some points.
Be nice to see him get that goose egg off the scoreboard for sure.
Brown out of the gun, 2 wide to the right. Low snap again, and this time Brown just falls on it. It'll go for a loss of 5. And I feel bad that quarterbacks get stuck with that kind of yardage. Because it was definitely the center just low snap. That has been kind of a recurring theme on the evening. Brown this time, though, falling down on it instead of trying to pick it up.
Yeah, he just did the smart thing there and fell on it. Clock winds down toward 2 minutes to play. Man, what a beautiful night for football. Late in September, everybody's still out here wearing T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. Like Band Day at University of Wyoming, last year we had to wear jackets. This year, T-shirts and shorts. Bad snap again. Brown's going to pick it up. He's going to run from pressure. Now he's going to put it up. He's got to open Augustine. Caught at the 5. Touchdown!
Well, a great job scrambling. He took a big hit on the play, and a beautiful pass thrown there by LaDainian Brown to Darian Augustine for that touchdown. So Wyoming Indian going to get on the scoreboard. Darian Augustine's had a career night at wide receiver, and that was all LaDainian Brown staying in the play long enough to allow Augustine to break loose.
37-yard touchdown does get the goose egg off the board. And it was, as Cody said, just imaginative and creativity by LaDainian Brown, because Wind River did have him dead to rights after the snap, the fumbled snap. LaDainian Brown going to keep it. He's going to go for 2, and he is going to be, well, now they're going to signal he is in. So it's 46-8. We'll be right back with the last minute and 41 here on KWYW with the Game of the Week.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat and Wire Today's Game of the Week.
So here it is, Kevin. What's the score going to be Saturday? Georgia and Alabama. Let's hear.
150 to nothing. Georgia. No. 24-17 Georgia. I can't go against my heart, so.
All right, I'm going to go 31-28. Kalen DeBoer, Alabama. They're going to win it.
I just
move
don't
closer to a first-round bye in the playoff.
I just don't think that you're going to see a lot of points. Both defenses are great. Both offenses have had their issues at times. Ball is teed up, and it's going to be kicked towards the left sideline. It's going to be fielded at the 34, and he's going to reach. A fumble! Picked up by 14, and that thing just popped out.
Yeah, he went back to almost where they kicked it. That recovery going to go to Kylan St. Clair. He's had himself a night defensively.
What?
Chiefs will have a chance here to score again.
Why did I just lose myself on hearing myself? Oh, that's Cody hit the ear, so I couldn't hear myself. Yeah, because that was off. See, if you turn that off, you can't hear yourself.
No, I can hear myself just fine. I can still hear myself.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh. Next week, of course. Now Cody's just having fun, trying to pull up our Game of the Week schedule for you. Next week, of course, October 4th at 6 p.m. Another rivalry game, Cody, that I've got. It's Wind River and Shoshone.
Biggest small school game of the week.
At Wind River. Brown looking to throw deep out of the gun. He's going to put it up there for grabs and almost caught.
Now the team's going to have to hustle back to the line of scrimmage just to get another playoff. 25 seconds and counting here.
Okay. I'm not sure that's actually legal, but.
PA announcer said call timeout. I like it.
And for those that are looking forward to it, Riverton with Cody and Baylor will be. Wait, I just think I screwed
playing
something
Douglas
up.
tomorrow at 6.
Well, Douglas tomorrow, but next week I think you're on the road,
Buffalo.
aren't you? You're at Buffalo, which means the return of the infamous cameraman Connor.
Final play of the game goes incomplete.
I'm not even going to wager who that was intended for, as it was caused by pressure. And that is the end of the game. And we'll be right back with a post-game show that's sponsored by some company that some guy works at. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show. Your final, 46-8, Wind River Cougars on top over Wyoming Indian Chiefs. We'll be right back.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the Click Your Ticket postgame show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. We're going to see if we get anybody, but we're going to go right into the stats. First for the home team, Wyoming Indian Chiefs. Passing the ball, Cody, not overly friendly, but they did get some yardage and a touchdown out of it. 2 picks, 1 TD for, one pick and one TD for LaDainian Brown. Austin came in, threw 4 passes, completed 1, but 8 of 20 for Brown, 167 yards. And 136 of those to Darian Augustine.
Augustine was outstanding tonight. He's going to be our Gatorade good sport of the game.
So Cody just going outside of order here, and I got to throw up. There we go. There's the Gatorade logo.
Hey, I just wanted to throw that in there because when you're a wide receiver and you're being targeted all night, there's a tendency to get upset with how many times you get hit. Darian just gets up and does his job, goes back to the huddle,
well, he never
goes out
quit.
for another pass.
He never quit. You never saw him giving a bad attitude. Targeted 15 times, caught 7 of them for 136, averaged 19.4 and a touchdown. Running the game really, because of some quarterback pressure, dove it down. But they're going to net 2 yards on 17 carries. 179 overall. Fumbled the ball twice, lost it both times. 43 yards worth of penalties on 8 of them, a couple declines in there. For Wind River, we'll start talking about passing. They threw the ball 3 times, 1 completion, 19 yards. That's actually only slightly below their average on the completions, Cody, and slightly above their yardage. They only average 1.6 completions per game and 15 yards per game through the air. It is on the ground that they are dominant. 40 attempts. And it was good for them. They got a win. 40 attempts, 341 yards in their first win, 8.5 yards per carry. And we are joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Braden Tatro.
You want to put these on?
Yes. Tatro goes on a total carry. He only had 7 carries, but 120 yards, 17.1 yards per carry. Braden, how's it feel to get the monkey off your back and get that first victory?
It feels pretty good. We had a pretty rough 3-week start. We played Lingle first, and then we played Saratoga and then Southeast. We did a little better against Southeast, but the other 2, we had probably one of the toughest schedules out of everyone else. But, man, does it feel good to finally have a win under our belt going into conference.
Well, and this was, I don't know if Coach maybe talked about, this was more of a style of game that looked like you were imposing your will from the outset.
Yeah. We worked all week at practice trying to just get better, because we knew that we lost a lot of people last year, and our line wasn't going to be the way it was last year, but I'm glad to see that we got to bounce back and got in here and got a win.
Well, and last thing, you had 341 yards as a team. I'm going to give you a chance to give a little shout-out to your offensive line because without them, 341 yards, and y'all lined up in the power eye every single play. So it was no shock what was coming.
Yeah. Just big shout-out to them. We've been working with them every day at practice, just maintaining blocks, and man, if I didn't have them, I don't know where I'd be right now.
All right, well, congratulations to our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Braden Tatro. We'll be right back to wrap things up here on Wire Today and KWYW.
To make your home feel like new, they will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry
Welcome back to Wyoming Today's coverage of the game of the week. I'm all sorts of screwing up at this point. We're just going to look real quick. Again, 341 yards. Braden Tatro, congratulate our player of the game. Papa Murphy's our Gatorade sportsman of the game. Augustine for Wyoming Indian. But Ben Snyder deserves a little shout. 11 carries, 97 yards. Jacob Hardcastle, 4 for 26. Remington Martinez filling in for Mato Amos at quarterback, 5 for 55. And Jeffrey Rushing, 8 for 48. When you run the ball 40 out of 43 times you take a snap, you're not only trying to impose your will, you're trying to send a message.
Well, it does impose your will on the other team, and if you're able to do it successfully, it is absolutely devastating to another team's defense. Wyoming Indian, on the other hand, tries to run the ball a little bit. They like to pass it. And I was here for one other game about 10 years ago, so I came to watch. Wyoming Indian had a decent six-man team back then. But this Chiefs team, you can tell that they're learning some of the fundamentals of football. The one thing I saw is that when they get down, they tend to turn off the hustle a little bit, except for during the play. So like to see that improve a little bit. But Wyoming Indians won a couple football games this year, and you got to feel good about the kids out here participating in a high school sport. And geez, what a great night to celebrate football at Wyoming Indian.
The key interesting thing is Wyoming Indian now has to do what Wind River had to do in this game, which is not let their previous opponents beat them a second time. They need to put this game out of their memory and move on. The second thing they've got to do is the exact same thing Wind River's had to do and has struggled with, which is they've got to, if y'all wonder why we're not calling the game, if you just tuned in recently, it's a JV game going on. We just saw a pop of a hit by a Wind River player. But
Colton Martinez on that hit.
Also a quarterback. He's the backup with Mato Amos out. He backs up Remington. And the interesting part is Wind River had struggled with turnovers and mistake football coming into this game. The Chiefs have to go back to playing mistake-free. You can't give up 4 or 5 turnovers in a game and hope to win it. But that's all to be worked on. It does, no matter what else happens tonight, Wyoming Indian leaves out. They are at 500, 2-2. And the Wind River Cougars improved to 1-3. Next week at 6 o'clock from Shoshone, it will be the game of the week with Wind River versus Shoshone, the arch rivals, in the game of the week. For Kevin Shields, or for Cody Beers, this is Kevin Shields. I almost reversed that. We also want to give a shout out to Leanne for helping out at the mothership. Leanne. And we'll see you next week on the Wire Today Game of the Week.
Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.